Good morning. Day 7. We've been walking for about a quarter of an hour. It's about, I don't know, 6:45. We're just leaving Mount Elm. I've got Mount Elm looming in front of me. Just starting to glow a bit in the morning light. Looks good. I'll spin the camera around and have a look at it because it looks better than me. So yeah, big day today. Probably our longest so far. If we make it over to Buckaringa North, I think it is. We'll see how we go. There's a few options. There's a couple of creeks. We might have to do a stealth camp if we don't quite make it. It's almost 40 k's over to Buckaringa North. There is a camp 16 k's in. I think it's Calabrindi or something like that creek. I'll get the name later. So we'll stop there for kind of late morning smoko, I guess. Fill up our water again. All right, we've been following a fence line all the way from Mount Elm so far. But we're about to swing along a track below Mount Elm itself. I'll spin the camera and show you what I'm looking at. So that's the actual Mount Elm up there. And we're gonna track along that side of the range for many kilometres now. Well, after the range finishes, we keep going that way. So we've made it up to the edge of this range we're following. It would be a lot easier to just cut across the flats, but I'm thinking it's private property. I'm almost certain it's private property. The sun will be up behind Jarvis Hill soon. That's Jarvis Hill in the middle of the screen now. And those mountains in the distance through that low point. It's heading over towards the older range. I think this section we're walking now beside the range is particularly rocky. I think at some stage it's probably been overgrazed a little bit too. But slow. It's not that slow, but it's rough walking. This is one of the differences between the bib and the Heysen is similar. Well, Heysen's a bit longer. And the Heysen facilities are a bit more rustic, but the main difference is the trail tread. I reckon is Heysen's a fair bit rougher in spots than you ever get on the bib. That's what I was mentioning. If you're thinking of trying to out trail runners on a long distance walk, the bib is the best one to do it on. So we're following this old fence line, kind of crisscrossing it. Birds and the wind sign through the casuarinas and pines. Very nice. And just like that, and we're into the sun. It's about 7:30 now. It's finally hit us, come over the mountains. It must be time for breakfast soon, I reckon. Simone can just sit on the ground quite comfortably, but I like to find myself a rock or something to sit on. My back's giving me a bit of grief at the moment again too. Nowhere near as bad as it was on the bib, or when I got home from the drive back from WA, but I can still feel it every now and then if I jar it. Anyway, I've got a feeling this is going to be a long game, this back injury. What I remember of walking this section, this rock section that we're walking now, it's a fairly long one, but it's the kind of ugliest kind of walking of the day. Then it gets a bit easier. Ugliest as far as rough under your ankles. It's not ugly, it's very pretty. As far as scenery goes, I reckon. Alright, this is a long straight section, this one. Simone's just gone over a stile up there. So there's the classic Heysen Trail shot. We're dropping down to Buckaringa Creek camp now, I think it is. I think Buckaringa Creek, if I'm naming it right, it's down those trees down there. We're walking across that valley today. It looks long, because it is. So we're at Buckaringa Creek. Elevation 300 metres, got the tank. The junction box up there has actually got the logbook in. It's got the whole electric power. And the track's on the other side of the creek over there. We're just having some lunch. Done about, I don't know, 16 or 17 k's. The dunnies up the back, I have never seen it looking this like this. Well, I haven't been here that much, to be honest with you. But super green. So just had a bit of a lunch at Buckaringa Creek, or Buckaringa Shelter, or tank. Back onto our road bash now. Just heading cross country to pick up the track that we're following. Not sure if this is Buckaringa Creek. It's the one that flows past the campsite. And even when I was here in the real dry year, there was water here. So there's some nice pools. It's warm enough today. It's probably going to be in the 20s, but we'll see how we go and get over to Buckaringa Creek. I might have a quick dip there, see how the day is progressing. We've got a fair walk in front. I've got 20 k's yet to camp, and it's after lunch, so I don't want to stop too early, muck around too much. It is pretty fast walking on these kind of station tracks though. So it's super hot today. When I say super hot, it must be in the 20s. We've just been walking these roads since Buckaringa, or whatever it was, the name of that camp. Just stopped in a creek behind us here under a big river red gum. Had a bit of a lie down in the sand and a drink. We've got another 4 k's now to the next big creek, which is Buckaringa Creek. Almost feels like we could get a storm. It's looking pretty epic in the distance. I don't know if it's coming up on the video. So we've just spent the best part of the day walking through Buckaringa station. It's still looking pretty epic. We're dropping down across Buckaringa Creek now, which is just that line of red gums. So this is Buckaringa Creek. If you go down there, Simone, there's a bit of a ramp. It's a big one to get in and out of, this one. So this is Wallachra Creek. This one's always got water in. I just don't know how salty it is. It looks nice with the clay though. So Simone's going to camp here tonight, but I haven't got enough water. So I'm going over to Buckaringa. Buckaringa's another 5 k's away, so it's going to be a pretty late night for me. Ooh, but it'll be right. I'll probably get there just after dark, I'm thinking. Yeah, I need to get to a camp spot with a tank. I've tried drinking this water, but it's very salty. So that's a no-go, unfortunately. Because there is plenty of water there. I'll wash the mud off my feet in this little crossing, that's good. These cliffs look amazing though. Yeah, it's a hard spot to leave. It's very pretty, but yeah, the water is very salty. However, I'm walking into this. Got about 5 k's to go. It's going to be a little dark, but anyway, such is life. I made a bit of progress from the creek. Still walking along this fence line into the sun though. Got about 3 k's to the camp. I've got a bit of climbing to do too up on the ridge, so I still think I'll get there after dark, but that's not the end of the world. Last time I rolled into Buckaringa from the other direction, I rolled in about an hour after dark too. This time I'll be just on dark, I think. So yeah, Simone had enough water to camp, but I didn't, so I had to keep going, unfortunately, because it's very pretty down at Wallachra Creek. So I'm gonna wait for her at Buckaringa in the morning till she gets over here. And then tomorrow we head up Mount Arden, which is a fairly big climb. Well, I finished on the fence line. Well, the long straight one. I'm still finding an old fence up here, but the country just got a lot more interesting now between here and Buckaringa. Been climbing a bit though. Well, I've got a little bit of Tobleroning now down to Buckaringa. The mountains in the distance are lighting up. Maybe possibly where we were last night. This is very nice down here. It's like a wall of rock beside me. The difference is all this green compared to last time I was here. You can hardly, well, sometimes you can't see the track, you're just pushing through knee-high grass at the moment. We've met a few people today. So there's a couple of Americans around somewhere, and there's an Australian guy going the other way. Yeah. All right, I need to put the camera away because the track has just disappeared. I've got to work it out. I think it's down there. Okay. I camped down near that road you see down there tonight at Buckaringa North. That's Wallocka Creek, those cliffs in the distance. That's where Simone's camping tonight. I wish I was down there, but I've only got half a litre, well, a bit less than half a litre of water, so I'd prefer to have some water to cook with tonight. Okay, just arrived at Buckaringa. Just going to find somewhere flat to camp now and get the tent up. That spot there, maybe. I think that's where I camped last time. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe this way. Yep. This is my spot right beside the creek. All right, I'm going to get the tent up. I'll be signing off in the dark, I think. I'll probably get a bit more video around the camp. I'll wait for Simone in the morning, I guess. Obviously, there's the tank. Okay, it's day 7 of my Heysen SOBO walk. I'm at Buckaringa North Camp. So I walked about 35 k's today, climbed about, I think it was 300 metres. It wasn't much climbing. So Simone's back at the last creek. I can't remember the name of it. It's a beautiful spot, but yeah, I didn't have enough water to stay there. The creek water's too salty, so I've had to come over here. So in the morning, I'll wait for Simone to come over and then we'll head up Mount Arden. It was a good day today, a lot of road walking, very flat, but it was pretty hot. So yeah, it was kind of taking its toll. There wasn't much shade. So I don't know if I got sunburn or not. It's a bit hard to tell with this lighting technique I've got going at the moment. But yeah, it was pretty brutal. So, and I had to get here for some water. It's a nice walk into Buckaringa North, the last little bit through the hills. The bit after the creek where Simone's camped is a bit ordinary. It's along a fence line. But then you climb up into some nice hills and there's some nice rock formations. So yeah, good. It was a good early evening walk just as the sun was going down. All right, I'll catch you tomorrow for day 8. Probably when Simone gets here. All right, take it easy. See you later.